from the sidelines. Wish that she had it. She wished that she had it.
Hello, my name's Alana, and today we're just gonna bring you to my channel to watch me do a nice, sleek type of makeup look. Today I didn't want to do eyeshadow because I'm super trash at eyeshadow. I'm still learning how to do a good eyeshadow. I'm good at doing natural fall type looks, but when it comes to color, it sucks. But today we're not gonna do that. We're pretty much gonna do a nice, simple eyeshadow look, and of course you see me standing up trying to look for a perfect brush to use. I was struggling trying to find my other brush, and it was such a hassle. So, as you can see, I got my little trusty tools, and they're actually new brushes that I bought from Big Lots that were like $2 to $1 to $3 for a brush, which is not bad. So as you can see, you see me dipping into that brow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you will be seeing me, of course, filling my brows. I do my brows first before foundation because doing my brows last just makes my makeup look like trash, and I don't like how it looks. So we're just gonna start from the end of that tail because that's how I do my brows. I cannot do it the way that people like I can't even talk. The makeup gurus do theirs on their channel because it does not work for me. What I do is like I fill in the tail first, and I fill from the brow, and then do a line and fill it out like that and carve it and make it the way I want it to do. And of course I do the little arch or whatever. Of course it looks ugly as fuck right now, and I really need to get my brows done, but I've been lazy and just been doing the way I want to do my brows without getting them done. Of course I do the same side the same exact way when doing my makeup. And of course we're filling our brows out. So of course I've been recently trying out some new makeup or whatever, and high-end makeup has been my go-to recently. The only high-end foundation that I use is Fenty, not because it's a black-owned business, it's because it works great on my skin. Of course I cannot try the new one because my skin is not oily. It's not oily it's not an oily type skin. It's normal to dry, and sometimes it can be combination at times. So anyways, I'm using a paintbrush that I got from Walmart, I believe, or either Ollie's if you live in North Carolina or have a Ollie's. That's where I got this paintbrush from, and I'm just carving the bottom of my eyebrows with using that brush. And the concealer that I'm using is from LA Girls Conceal in the color either Toffee or Fawn is what I'm using to carve my brows. I still have yet to find a good high-end concealer to use because every time I go and try them out at Sephora or Ulta, it does not work to my satisfaction. It's always the cheap concealers that work to my satisfaction. And as you see your girl is cleaning her brows. Duh. We have to clean them brows, sis. We can't be out here with no clean brows and them not being perfectly arched. I'm a big perfectionist when it comes to me carving my brows. And I'm kind of learning to maneuver my brows a little bit. My brows look so fucking good, you guys. It's so amazing. I like my brows. Of course, I'm using a clear gel brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's $22. I didn't think it would be $22. I thought it was going to be $18. I was like, fuck. It was too much money. But, yeah, I had to get it because it it's time for your girl to start using that stuff on her brows. I never use gel pomade brush. Not gel pomade, but the clear gel, because I tried it months ago, and I bought the cheap one, and it's like, no, it's a flop. So, yeah, I don't use that one. Now we're using Fenty for my top brow. Always make sure to use a foundation color of your skin for your top. I know that halo brows were the thing, but that was like 3 to 4 years ago when everybody was doing halo brows. And nobody does that anymore, so we just match our forehead with our foundation color and make sure it's blended well and it's precise as you did it on the bottom. Because if you don't make your brows precise, it's not going to look right and it's not going to do any justice. I always make sure my brows are precise, and even when I do the arch, to clear the arch a little bit, not too much, so it can blend. And make sure where, you know how some people they have a unibrow, you blend that out and blend it out really good, because you don't want it to look all splotchy and shitty and looking like trash. We don't want our brows to look trash on top of us putting amounts of products. Of course, I already did my primer, moisturizer, and cleaning my face with witch hazel. And of course, you see me using setting spray to set my face before I put my foundation on. It's something that I tried recently, and it works really good to my satisfaction. I'm using this, one of my new brushes I was telling you guys about, from Chic. And I got this for $3 at Big Lots. This brush is okay. I rather use my Real Techniques over this brush, but it gets its nicks and crannies in there a little bit. And I only had to use one pump of foundation. If you buy Fenty, do not use multiple increments of foundation. This is not expensive. This is not cheap. This is $30-something worth of foundation. So when I use my high-end shit, I only use increments. And of course, if you need to use another pump, that's your choice. But me, I use little increments even when I do need a second pump of foundation. Also, remember to blend to your neck regardless. People say just blend to your neck when you had too much foundation. No, blend that shit to your neck regardless, because it doesn't look right when you don't blend it to your neck, and it makes your face look super fucking fake, and we don't want that. As you can see, what I was talking about, doing little increments. When you're blending foundation to your neck, use little increments. Please do not use a lot of foundation. That was kind of like a little bit of a mistake that I did. So please make sure to use little increments if you have high-end foundation. And even if you're not using high-end foundation, still use little increments of foundation. Like, we don't want to be using up all our foundation just to cover up our face. The thing that I start using is like using a palette and putting on top my concealer and stuff that I use. I use the same brush that I use to carve and create that good arch on the bottom of my bottom and top of my eyebrows, and I use the same concealer that I use on my bottom to, of course, deplenish those ugly bags under my eyes, because I know I get no amounts of sleep due to my trauma and terrible sleeping habits, and of course working weekends, and it kind of fucks up my weekday sleep schedule. Of course, I use a beauty blender, of course, from the dollar store. You do not need to go to fucking Sephora or Ulta to get the brand new beauty blender, the brand. Sis, just go to the Dollar Tree store or Family Dollar or Dollar General to get you a cheap blending sponge, or Cupid, or the cube sponges. Of course, I'm using setting powder to set my bags and where I place my concealer at. High-end powders have not worked to my satisfaction either, so if anybody knows any good powders that are black girl friendly, not friendly, please comment under below my video, because I swear to God, there is no good powders except for this one that is from Wet n Wild that actually satisfies me a little bit and doesn't make me look like a fucking ghost or Casper the Friendly Ghost. Now I'm doing powder contour. I hate liquid contour. I never really liked the liquid contour, and I'm just doing my cheeks. I don't contour my nose because I like my nose the way it is. I don't want to look like Michael Jackson. Sorry, I don't like the way that a carved nose look like. I never really liked it, so I like to bronze or contour, whatever may have you, to sculpture my cheeks. So I like my cheeks to look a little bit skinny and whatnot, and of course suck them cheeks in, and of course I'm going to carve my bronze or contour. The thing that I stopped doing is leaving my powder setting powder. Ugh, I can't even talk. My setting powder on my face for a long amount of time, because with my skin it just shows as a Casper type face, whatever may have you. It just shows very ghostly, and I hate that. And what I tried in this video, as you can see, I sprayed setting spray. And what I did was get my other brush that I also use to dust off the excess. And of course I use 2 sprays to dust off the excess. And I take that brush from Wet n Wild and I dust the excess and I blend it into my skin to do its work. Because me dusting it off does not work. I'm sorry, it does not work. It does not work at all for me. Like, I dust it off, or I leave it in there for like 3 seconds, and then I dust that shit off. I do not like my face looking like it's been slapped with powder. Okay. Of course, I'm going to use my concealer to, of course, conceal my eyelids. I didn't want it to look a little glossy. It didn't have foundation, and it's not making my shit look glossy. So I put my fingers, I'll use my finger. I think I use my middle finger to, yes, I use my middle finger to, of course, blend that out, and I use a powder brush that I use to blend it out a little bit. Now, you see me just putting that back on my makeup that's in my makeup bag. I need to get a new makeup bag, a bigger one, because I use a lot of makeup. And what I need to start doing is committing to cleaning my brushes, because I'm a terrible person when it comes to cleaning my brushes. And that's not good, because that's not healthy for your skin. I was so indecisive. And I got my highlighter. I stepped through. At first, I was going to highlight my face on camera, and I forgot. And now you see me using a powder from Kat Von D to fill in my brows again. As I told you guys before in the beginning, I do my brows completely different from any YouTuber on YouTube, because the way they do it does not fit to my satisfaction at all. It's too much steps, it's too hard, Girl, you're still gonna get a good arch when you fill them brows in from your tail to the end of your brows. All you gotta do is learn how to carve them out and make them to your satisfaction. And of course, I put some more clear gel brow on my brows. I learned that these don't have a lot of product in them, and I think the makeup gurus that get the those little spoolies that they use for their clients. I think I'm gonna start using those on my brows to dig out the excess. As you can see, I was just fixing a little bit of carving on the other side of my brow because I think I rubbed against it by accident. Same with that one. That one was all effed up on the other side, and I had to fix that. Okay, so now I am in searches of finding something in my makeup bag, I believe. And I was looking for my lip gloss. Because I was going to put lipstick on, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to put no lipstick on. I'm just going to put some lip gloss from the dollar store or the beauty supply. And me, my lips gloss popping, like little mama said. Lip gloss popping, my lip gloss is cool, and all the boys jocking, chase me after school. And I do all that cute shit. Now, here goes the part that I will have to explain to you on how I had to figure out how to use these pin infused liners. So what I learned to do with these type of liners is to always start from the end of the outer shape of your eyeball or eyelid and go to the inner corner of your eyeball or eyelid. And to fill that up as if you're filling up as you do it when you have the different type of liners. These are the only ones I have to do this step with, these type of liners, because doing it the way I do my other stuff does not really work. It doesn't go to my satisfaction when it comes to me using a pen liner. Same with gel. I do gels different. This is the way it's easy for me to do it, because doing it the other way, as I explained it to you, I keep bringing up how you beauty gurus do it differently. I do mine differently. Same with the other side of that, doing the same way as that one. Yes, and we do it slowly. We do not do it fast. We do not do it fast. And everybody got a different eye shape, so be careful when you do this step. Everybody got either hooded eyes, ovally shaped eyes, big eyes. And of course, I got big, beautiful eyes. I love my eyes. They're like diamonds in a bun. But that's how I do mine. I make sure my eyelashes, I mean not eyelashes, but eyeliner is looking precise and at least the right way. And to make sure, I was looking at the mirror multiple times to see if they're equal, and bitch, my liner is fucking awesome. It looks so amazing. I was talking to myself in this clip, I believe. And I was getting to find a brush to do my inner corners, and I used my highlighter from, of course, Nika Beauty. And I'm going to use the inner corner of my brows. To do that, and to do so, I used me a little brush that I got from Wish, and I used a highlighting brush to do that. And I look fucking cute. My lip gloss popping, and of course, bam, snatch my damn bonnet off with my foxy red hair. I got this hair from Wig Types, and it was $35. It was 75% off. I was so lucky to get it, because at first it was like uber expensive, and my hair looks super good. I was checking my hair. Of course, I need to work when applying wigs better, but we're a working progress. We're a working progress. I was going to wear my ombre wig, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that today. We're gonna wear this ombre wig. And I think you see me putting up stuff, and of course, being done with my makeup and looking snatched. And that's the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye.